Hi Kelsey, my name's Jonah Odie, and I'm here to tell you about my business idea of the WindFin. The WindFin will be a mount on a pivot that will help keep it on the ground during a windstorm. It will work as a reverse wing action that when the wind blows over it, that it will create a downward force to keep the wheels on the ground and kind of hinder the bouncing that happens when pivots are in a windstorm. That's kind of how it works when they flip over. The wheels start bouncing, and then once that bouncing gets too extreme, then they will flip and turn over. So the wind fin will work in a way where it will turn and it'll with a kind of a wind vane on top into the wind. So then it will always have the wind blowing directly over it, which creates that downward force, kind of like a reverse wing action. Um, it's still in the development stages. Currently working on that. We've prototyped a couple times and have been able to create some downward force, but not nearly enough for what we think will be needed to keep the pivots on the ground. My background with this is I am a farm kid, come from a farm from south of York. I've seen a ton of destruction when it comes to windstorms, and I saw an opportunity with this and kind of running with that, trying to solve a problem that no one has before in the past. When I went to talk with people or to call them on the phone, I spoke with three different groups: farmers, insurance agencies, and then pivot companies themselves. When I spoke with farmers, they were all on board with it. They said a lot of them were basically along the lines of saying that if you can come up with a product that can insure my $80,000 machine in a cost efficient manner, it's a no brainer for them to want to hop on board with that. But like I said, their big deciding factor would be cost efficiency. They don't want to put something on there that will be like half the cost, like a $40,000 investment on top of their machine. Um, it, it, um, Especially initially. That's what I mean. Moving on to the insurance agencies, I talked with actually my aunt, and she's an insurance agency, and then I talked with a couple other agencies around there where we farm, and they were saying that they think that if a working product, it would have to be very well proven that it does create a significant um, less of a chance that the pivot were to be damaged in a windstorm, that farmers' rates on pivot insurance could also be lowered. They also they said the benefits that farmers could have for taking the proactive approach on protecting their investments would, well, one, save the insurance company money on paying out insurance claims and things like that on damaged pivots if they can find a solution like this. Moving on to the pivot companies. The pivot companies, they were really into also having a very working design. They don't want to have to be tied in with a lot of the research and development. They would be on board to more or less market my product out of their stores. They kind of gave me the example that they do that with a lot of the different types of wheels and tires. There's the all steel wheels. They have even like the plastic around the outside wheels. They've got the different types and sizes of tread on just the normal rubber tires and everything. And a lot of those are outside companies being marketed through the main, like the Zimmatic, the Valley, those type of pivot companies locations. It needs to be a proven working product or have some sort of backing behind it before they do kind of want to put those through their companies. Um, Other than that, I think I covered all of your questions here. If you do have any more questions that you need me to answer or anything like that, please let me know. Thanks. Have a good day.